and welcome to our YouTube channel again. So this video I'm going to show you how to create an interactive form, which means that people can fill in their names or their details, or they can select the event date. Okay, maybe they want to select something they are interested. Okay, and then use some combo box or the radio button and so on. So I will guide you on how to use this kind of button to create an interactive form. So this is the sample. So let's get started. So I already created a new document. Okay, so this one is the old one, so I just remove it. Okay, so since we want to create a form, so maybe you need to create a title first. So I just do a simple step. So use a type tool to create the text box and then type it. Event registration, assuming this is a form for registration. Event registration. Form. Okay, and then select all, Ctrl T to show your character panel, Ctrl T or Command T. Then change the font type you want. So maybe I just change to the impact one, easiest. Change the font size. Okay, and then some spacing. So leave some spacing in between of the alphabet. So I just use 50. This one up to you. Okay, so this is only the design, so it doesn't matter. You can replace it anytime you want. Okay. Okay, so I already done the title for my form. Okay, if you want to give it a background, you can use rectangle tool and then put it at the back of the text. Okay, then the next thing is you might need to get the information like the name, contact number, the email, what are things they are interested. Is this the first time they register for this event or something like this? So you will also need some text for the subject. Okay, this one just a quick one. I just put a name. Okay, change some style. Increase the size a bit. Okay. After I done it, I just copy to the rest. Okay, maybe you can get the email, can get their phone number. Okay, contact. So what else? Just refer back to the, okay, now we need the event date and the topic. So this one also change it to event date they are interested. So which date they are interested in. Okay, just make it longer. What else? Topics, which topic they are interested. Okay, so we just done some text first, graphic, digitals, and the video editing. Okay, you can just copy and paste a few, so later it's much easier. Maybe they are interested in digital marketing. So sometimes if you type too long, you'll see some kind of this. Just need to expand your text box, then you can see the rest of the text. Okay, maybe graphic, design. Okay, maybe the video editing. Okay, I just put 3, so it's easier for us to do the selection later. Maybe you can just align in this format first. Later you can change the position if you want. Okay, this one belongs to the topics. What else? Okay, you got, are you an existing customer, and then terms and condition kind of thing. Okay. Okay. Have you joined our previous, maybe you want to provide them some promotion. impact. Just make it longer. Okay, what else? Terms and condition. Okay, so this one is quite important when it comes to terms and condition. By submitting this form, you are agree with our terms and conditions. Okay, if you can't see the text, doesn't matter, just make it longer so you can read it. Okay, quite long. Okay, so since it's a small text, I just use the other font type. This one also the same, Roboto. Okay, check there's any typo or not. Terms and conditions. Okay, correct, you're almost there. Okay, now what you need is to create the box that for people to fill in. So just something like this. Okay, so first of all, you need to create the text box. You just need to create once and then copy and paste to the rest. Just a very quick one. So I just use my rectangle tool. Click and drag to select the size and the length that you want, maybe this size. Okay, so I just swipe the fill and also the stroke color. I don't want to use any of the strokes, so I just want to fill in the fill color. After you swipe it, you can change the color on the top here, change to the color you want to use. Maybe I use the yellow color. It's more eye-catchy, it's more catchy. Okay, after that, let's say you want to round the corner. Okay, how are we going to round it? Okay, just select this one first. Okay, go to the corner, rounded. Done, you got a rounded rectangle. Okay, what you need is just copy and paste. Okay, or you can hold down the alternate or option to get it. Okay, let's say I just want to align all into this. Okay, so it's much comfortable for viewing experience. Okay, example. Okay, just create something like this. Okay, now I want people to fill in the information, their name, their email, and their phone. So by default, you just create a rectangle. People can't type anything inside of this box. So how are you going to make it into a typing box? So first of all, select the rectangle, then right click, interactive, convert to button. Once you convert to button, you will see the buttons and form. So from the buttons and form here, type, you choose the text field. You don't use it as a button. Button is for us to convert it, and then we can change the setting here. So I just pick on the text fields. So after you pick on text field, you don't need to change a lot of things. You need to change the name only. So this one indicate this column is for the name. After that, at the bottom here, you will see, is this a required field? So if yes, just tick on the required. So the good thing, if you are using the CC version, at the bottom here, you can change the font type, the font size that people typing. So let's say I don't want people to use this Medium Pro. I want them to use the Roboto. So I just search for Roboto. And then I choose maybe light. And the font size is roughly 14. So when the user types something, they will show the Roboto font type, and the size is 14, and then using the light style. Okay, so this one also the same. Select the type, text field. This one is the email. Make it into a required. So change the font, Roboto, light. 14. This one also the same. Contact, Roboto, light, 14. Okay, now we already convert these 3 rectangles into a text field, which means that is typable. So then the next thing is, I want people to select which event date they want to attend. So how you're going to convert it? Something like this. Okay, you will see there's a drop down icon here. There's a drop down icon. So we call this one as the combo box. So just select a box that you want to make into like a drop down for selection. Select it. Search for combo box. Once you convert it to combo box, you will see there's a drop down icon on the right hand side of the corner. So just make sure it's using combo box. The name here, we can just pick event date. Change to the event date selection. Okay, so this one is for your own reference. Okay, then the next thing is we need to give them the selection. So currently they don't have any date they want to pick. So under the list item here, you can put the selection for them. Maybe I can put in the 1st of April. Then click on add. Okay, and then on the 7th of April. Okay, maybe another one is the 1st of May. Okay, you can add multiple selection for them. Okay, so this is the combo box. Once I press on it, they can see the 1st of April or 7th of the April or the 1st of May. Something like this. Select an event date. So the select event date, you can manually type using the type tool. Okay, just an example. Just to show them the box here. Okay, select a date. Okay, same thing, just change it to the Roboto. Light, scene is using the light, so I just use the light. 14. Okay, so I just click on this, select a date. Okay, so what is the next thing? We need to do the check box. So for the checkbox here, what you need, just go back to your buttons and forms here. On the right hand side, you will see there's a small icon. So click on the small icon, show the sample buttons and form. So we just use the sample button, so it's much easier. So since we have 3 different selections, so I want you to use the number 22. So just click and then drag it to your artboard here. Okay, once you drag it, you'll see maybe some spacing is not aligned with the text and so on. Actually, you can select one by one to do the alignment. Okay, just pick a small alignment like this. Okay, after that, so after you're done the sample buttons and form, you can close it first, the panel. Now select the first one. So after you select it, it will show you this is the radio button. Okay, so the checkbox here. So what you need is change the appearance. By default, you want people to see the tick or not. If you don't want, just hide the normal. Maybe by normal is the off. You can select either on or off. So I just select off for all this first. By default is off. So this one, I just name it as digital. So when people select to it, I know this is digital marketing. This one is the graphic. This one is the video. So this is the radio box. Okay, once you got the radio box, but this radio box is for people to select multiple choices, multiple topic. Let's say I want to make a radio box that is select one selection only. Yes or no, they can either select one. So I create another text, the yes or no here. Okay, yes. Okay, it's too small, so I zoom in. no. So we got the yes or no's here. The user can only select either one. They cannot select both at the same time. This one, we also need to use the sample button. Sample button. Okay, this time you need to pick one only. From here, you just select one. I want to use this one, the circle, the 007. Click and then drag here. Or if you don't want to use this one, you can also use the 0, 1, 0. That's 10 here. Okay, let's say I want to use the circle one, but I don't want to use it all. So you just delete the rest, left only one here, and then put aside beside your yes. Okay, then the next thing is you cannot click and drag to select on the other one because you want people to select one only. What you need is just copy to the no. So you can either Control C to Control V paste and then put aside here. After that, select it. On the button here, by default it shows no and then no. So when we look at the name here, actually it's the same thing. So the InDesign know that, okay, so this is the same button. The person can only pick one for their selection. If you make it into two different things, people can select two at the same time. Then there is no point for you to use the button anymore. Okay, then the next thing is we're going to create a submit button. So create a submit button, you can also, maybe I try to use the ellipse tool to create a circle. Okay, after that, the same thing, swipe the color. We want to use a fill color, red color button. Okay, then type something here. Submit. Okay, after that, align to the center of the circle. Okay, now you got a submit button, and this submit button going to send to your email. So how are we going to convert it? So first of all, I just group this first, then select this thing. Okay, select it. Buttons and form, we choose the okay, so we just choose the button. First of all, you need to convert to button, and then here you just make it into the submit. Then the action here, we're going to change something in the action. We're going to go to the email, submit, yes, submit form. So once submit form, it will tell you where you want to submit. So if you want to insert an email, you need to type the mail to with no space, colon, then the email address that you want to send to, maybe abc@company.com. So there's no space in between all of the characters. So when people press on this submit, they will send to this abc@company.com. So this is also one of the function. You can use the submit form button. Okay, let's say I want people to check on the terms and condition. I don't want to make a very lengthy condition. What you need, just select the terms and condition. Just select the text you want to insert the hyperlink. Right click, hyperlinks, new hyperlink. Okay, so from here you can choose where you want to go. Maybe www.dhtraining. Redirect them to the terms and condition page. Press OK. Once you press OK, you will see it will turn into the blue color. So this blue color represents the hyperlink. Okay, I think it's almost done for this one. You got all the buttons you need, blah blah and so on. If you're using a list box, you will create a bunch of the lists. Okay, let's say I want to add a signature over here. So very easy, just create a line, type signature field. So people required to sign in this column, and then you take it as required. So You can put a small column here, small text box, signature. So ask them to sign. Impact. So people require sign before they submit. So maybe you can rearrange a bit of their arrangement. Okay, so this is the basic of all the buttons and so on. Let's say if you really want to try on the list. Okay, so what you can do with the list, just create a box here using the rectangle tool. Okay, select it, make it into the list box. Okay, then you can list all the items you want. Maybe 1, 2. But this one is almost same as the combo box. Okay. Once people press on it, they can see the all the lists. And then from here, they can also select how many lists they want to use. So this is a bit of the multiple choice. Alright, so this is the format after I export. You will see there's an event registration form. So this is for the user to type their name, their email, their contact, and then select the event date, and then tick on the checkbox, okay, which one they want to take, okay, and then which class they want to join, yes or no, blah blah, and then click on the submit. So thank you for watching.